Okay, so this is step 6. What you're aiming to get to on step 6 is to have each of these corner pieces match up with the colours that go with that corner. So the yellow doesn't have to be on the top, but the piece has to be in the right place. So this piece here needs to have orange and green on it, and so there's the green and the orange. This face here, this corner piece here has to have red and green, which you can see it has, and this piece here has to have red and blue, which it has, and this piece here has to have blue and orange, and it happens to be the right way around. So the thing you do first is you try to see if you have any corners that actually line up by turning the top face. So often what you have to do is just kind of turn it and see if you have any that line up. Ideally you want to get 2 that line up over here on this left hand side. Sometimes when I did the yellow cross on this cube, the corners happened to line up, so I didn't actually have to do this next step 6, so you can skip step 6 sometimes. Okay, so none of these line up, so let's turn it around. Still they don't line up. This is red and blue and it needs to be red and green. Okay, so now I've got here, this piece needs to be green and red, and it is green and red, so that's good. And this piece needs to be blue and red, and it is blue and red, so that's good. These 2 don't match up, but that's okay. So I take my 2 that match up and I put them on the left hand side. And now what I do is I bring the left hand side towards me. I move the top anti-clockwise, and then I bring the right hand side towards me, and you'll notice if I've done it right I end up with 2 colours here, so that's good. Now I bring the top face anti-clockwise, bring the left hand side up, and then move it clockwise again and bring the right hand side up. And now the 2 corners that were lined up are not lined up anymore, so let me turn the cube around and see what happens when I match stuff up. So now I've got this corner is in the right spot, it's got red and blue, that's great. This one is in the right spot, it's blue, red and green, that's great. This one's in the right spot, that's great, and this one's in the right spot. Now, if you only have 1 corner that lines up, you're going to have to do that sequence of moves twice. But if you have 2 corners that line up, you should only need to do it once.